might have been ported over to, you know, points. I don't know when it would have came out, so I guess probably not around 1.5 times. But I don't know if it got ported over to 1.6, but it definitely wasn't played as prevalently as it was played in Source. And if you look at the lineup for iBuyPower, they have a very Source-heavy lineup. All of their, no, actually not Swag. 3 of their players came from Source, 1 player came from 1.6, and 1 player came from, you know, a non-Counter-Strike game. And if you go across the table and look at complexity, we got actually Anger, the Source player, and then surrounded by 1.6 players. So I wonder if just general map experience is going to is basically going to come into the game and be a massive part of the game, or is it just going to, you know, be you know, raw skill against raw skill?
I can't really see. I mean, this map has been out long enough by now that really playing the map on the Source version should be that much of an advantage.
Right.
I don't think it should be an advantage at all, actually. I think more than likely it might hurt yourself a little bit. And just in the simple fact that if you're used to how it played before in Source, it doesn't play that way anymore. So if you try and play it that way again, it's probably going to hurt you. But the map's been out long enough in this version of the game that everyone's used to how it is now. Yeah, I can't see it really being a factor either way. They've had enough time to play it in leagues before, so they should be fine on this.
All right, I'm going to do a quick team breakdown for players that are, or people in the chat that might be unfamiliar with these two teams. I'm sure most people aren't, but, you know, sometimes it's a good refresher. So this game, obviously, iBuyPower versus Complexity. Our main event pretty much of the season until they'll face off probably again in playoffs. So yeah, iBuyPower versus Complexity. iBuyPower, the home team for this game on the season. Currently, iBuyPower is sitting at a record of 13-0, undefeated. And Complexity sitting at a record of 10-3. So iBuyPower has 2 more games left to play, including this one, and this is really their last main challenge. I think if they can win this game, they're pretty much on track to have that glorious undefeated season going into playoffs. And I think that'll do a lot for them, you know, even just morale-wise. It's nice having an undefeated season. And just like that, the game is underway. iBuyPower opting to take the CT side, and here we go. The rematch.
The rematch is underway. This is iBuyPower versus Complexity. The rematch from last night. Different map, but it's the same players in here. Look for Complexity trying to get redemption on this map. So Season is going to be where they're trying to get it at, and iBuyPower looking to try and uphold their perfect season so far. They are undefeated right now in CEVO. They have not lost a game yet, and they are not looking to lose one right now. And it looks like we have 2? Yeah, only 2 of the terrorists are actually going to be pushing B, and they're pushing B relatively, it's 3 terrorists, excuse me, pushing B relatively hard, trying to get in there. Skadoodle is going to be shooting from the CT. AZK's in the bomb site, gets 1 kill off on Anger. After Anger got Skadoodle down, Sean Guerra is on the trade right there. So the CTs have officially taken bomb site B, and all the CTs rotate out to A. Calling the fake. They just completely called that strat. Swag is on top of it. Dazed is already over there. Hiko is going to be stuck into the horseshoe right now. And here comes the rotate from the terrorist. That's going to be Semphis who gets 1. Hiko also gets 1. Swag is able to take down Semphis right there, though. Sean Garris and him in a gunfight right here. Only 1 CT remaining. That's Swag trying to fight against Sean Garris. Hiko is going to be on the flank behind him. No, Hiko fell back and is covering the bomb now. Not going for it. 1 versus 1. We have Swag and Hiko battling it out, trying to get the first pistol round here, and Hiko exposes himself and lets him know where he is, and Swag not able to get the kill off. Hiko with the headshot from Catwalk, so first round is gonna go to Complexity.
That was a huge pickup for Hiko there, and as you said, Swag with ice in his vein, faced with adversity. You know, they thought initially that the players were going to be coming B, but they saw right through it. Swag, you know, hesitated a little bit at the CTJ, but he never left and was able to basically pick apart the strat, you know, from the beginning. And it was really just Complexity's raw fragging ability that allowed them to push through it. Their 2 mid players, or sorry, the players who rotated from jail to mid, really allowed that round to happen the way it did.
AZK right there with Daze team up to be able to push the upper B area, and they get 2 kills, 2 guns for them. Hiko gets swag though, and Anger's down inside the site in what used to be the pit inside of B. Gets a kill right there, but the bomb is going to be down. There is 2 guns. Dazed has an AK, AZK has an AK, and this counter eco here is not working out for Complexity. They got to try and get these kills off. Steel drops down, almost on top of Anger, not able to get the kill there. Anger trades him out. So now we have a 3 versus 2 with Anger with a 2K on the round. AZK steps out, gets picked off, and Days, last one left. He's going to get a kill right there, so he is by himself versus 2 terrorists. He's going to peek out, try and get Hiko. Hiko too fast with the headshot, though, and is able to take him down, so Complexity picks up the 2nd round.
I was really nervous for Complexity there. I really thought they were going to drop that, but Anger stayed sharp in the site, worked his way in, and was able just to pick apart the CTs as they were rotating. The CTs did a great job of picking up the picks and the guns early on, but they kind of left themselves in, not great holding positions because they attempted to defend the bomb. I would have liked to see them maybe get the picks, grab the guns, and fall back to a more defensive position, and even let the terrorists take the bomb. Just having the player advantage and the gun advantage is so important.
Looks like we had Swag and Steel both going to be trying to push the tunnels there. Didn't work out for him. Skadoodle is very close, and look at that jump right there. Sean Garris was not ready for the player to be so close. Took the jump. That grenade just absolutely touchdown Skadoodle right there. Takes him down to 10 HP, and the terrorists are working their way in, but Dazed is trying to prevent that. 3 versus 3. Dazed has a CC75, so does AZK, and Skadoodle with 10 HP rocking a P90. AZK goes down to Anger on Catwalk as he's trying to crouch walk across there. So Anger trying to get Dazed down, almost gets shot behind as Dazed peeked out from upper very late. Skadoodle very low, peeking out, fighting against an AK right there. He wins that battle though. Dazed steps back out. Hiko gets Semphis, excuse me, teams up with Hiko at the end of that to get that kill. So closing out the round is going to be Complexity. Now we are into a full buy here for both teams.
Anger is clearly looking for blood on this map. Last night in their game against iBuyPower, and obviously this is not a slight to Anger. He is an incredible player, but he only went 13 and 19 on their loss, and that's not really a good number. Those are numbers that Anger he's better than those numbers, is what I'm trying to say. And I think he's trying to make a statement in this game, and already starting off strong with a 5-1 KD.
Look at this mid control here. Swag is pushed down in the mid box, just all the way behind it. I believe Semphis knows it's there. Definitely saw the corner of him, trying to get the damage off. Gets it off with the Galil headshot right there. So entry kill, or initial kill for Semphis, taking it down. But Anger took a ton of damage. Semphis also took a ton of damage. So the remaining players on iBuyPower have almost entirely full health, except for Steel, who's very low on his own. And Steel actually goes down to nothing right there. So entering their way into the A bomb site, trying to get another kill. Dazed inside the site, getting some damage off, gets flanked from middle. That was Semphis who took him down. So Complexity wins their way into the A bomb site. Gonna get the plan off right here. AZK, Skadoodle remaining, and both of them are sitting outside of B, just right in jail, and one is right at the CT connector. They're gonna be trying to just get exits here, and I'm assuming they're just gonna save their guns in a 2 versus 4, even though Anger and Semphis are so low. 2K on the round for Semphis. This is the smart play though, right, Later?
Yeah, definitely. Holding on to their guns is going to be super important because they need to break this momentum of Complexity. Complexity is a very emotional team in that when they start to win, once they pick up momentum, they become hard to stop. And also once they start to face adversity and start to slow down, they really start to slow down. So they want to keep this up for as long as possible. And this is a slightly T-sided map, but right now they're on track to pick up a lot more than even a normal T-side would. And I think that's a great start for them.
Yes, very good start. They won the first full buy round there, and as you can see on the other side, iBuyPower did have enough money to buy out. Again, Skadoodle, they bought up around that op from Skadoodle, so now they're trying to protect him, trying to get some picks off, and whatever Complexity is doing on this pick strat is exactly working for him. Oh, look at this right here in the vent. Anger almost goes down. AZK was right on top of him, still getting the damage off. AZK wins that battle, so initial kill goes to iBuyPower, and look at this. iBuyPower is definitely battling back big here. They need this win, otherwise they will be on a full save or at least an extremely light buy for one or two of the players. And iBuyPower trying to control mid here, as I was talking about. Get that mid control on season is so helpful for you if you're CT, but you can also just get naded down trying to push out through mid, or picked by an op right there. And both terrorists are trying to group back up with each other. Hiko is over near the catwalk on mid. Get some damage off right there. I think he's fighting Swag, and he is. Does not get any damage, excuse me. He gets a little bit done to him. The other terrorist is going to be working A-halls here, and this might be an A take. Yeah, they're going to go full out A here, and only one player to beat, actually, close A, and that's going to be Dazed. Here comes the rotate into jail, the number 5. Oh, Dazed is so good. Man, just caught nothing right there with just a split second to get that. Hiko dinks him actually through the railing. Skadoodle cleans it up with the op, and that is going to be the first round for iBuyPower, so they are on the board.
Previously, iBuyPower was kind of letting Complexity run wherever they want. And actually, they weren't even necessarily letting them. Complexity was just like, hey, we're going to run wherever we want. We're going to get right in your face, and we're going to catch you off guard. And it worked for them pretty much up until that round. They took a much harder control of mid and got the opening picks that they needed to. And it was really shut down from there. I mean, I guess there was the one round where iBuyPower saved their guns. But other than that round, that was really the only other round that was even close. So I think if iBuyPower can pick up this round right here and, you know, restabilize their economy, they'll be in good shape to re-even the score.
Yeah, if Complexity is able to win this right here, it's definitely going to put the hurt onto iBuyPower. As you can see, Anger, not with a rifle though, opted to go with the CZ75 so he could have head armor, and it works out for him. Actually, no, that was Hiko it worked out for, excuse me, after Semphis goes down. So a 1-1 trade here. We've lost Dazed, and we have lost Semphis, but both teams are at 4 men, and it looks like a little bit more damage. Anger is right there on those stairs, man. He is looking for that peak extremely hard, but that number 3 player, AZK, is on the opposite side of that, so they're going to fall out of B, work their way back towards their teammates. I'm assuming they're probably going to try and go vents to mid. One is going to go vents to mid. No, neither of them will go vent to mid. They're going to rotate all the way back through T-spawn, try and group back up with their teammates and hit A here. 2 players of the CT side are stacked up in A. That's your number 2 and number 4. That's going to be Swag and Steel. Steel had a little bit of trouble holding it, actually, when they tried to rush upper on him. Remember, he was over there in the horseshoe and got taken down.
Right.
So I wonder if he's going to be able to, he actually dropped back down. Now he's going to be playing catwalk, which might be a better place for him to play, give that range a little bit. Skadoodle misses Hiko right there. A little bit uncharacteristic, but as we saw last night, was not able to heat up at the first half, only got going towards the second half, and here comes the execute A. They didn't really force a rotate out, but nothing is able to take down Swag, and Anger gets Steel, so they bought their way into the A bomb site right there with those 2 kills. AZK is pushing up as Skadoodle gets a nice headshot right there. I was trying to talk about AZK, and Skadoodle got that headshot. I just got stoked. AZK working up through J. Both CTs are in J. AZK goes down. Skadoodle gets that kill off, and it's going to be a 1 versus 1 here. This is going to be Nothing and Skadoodle fighting it out. Skadoodle's got 74 HP. Nothing goes down from a headshot right there as he peeked up out of the halls towards Horseshoe, and iBuyPower is going to be able to clutch that on the back of Skadoodle with the 3K nonetheless.
Swag and Steel didn't rotate off, which was really super important for them the entire round. They've had the rotates pretty much on point. I mean, you know, Complexity has been doing a great job entry fragging. You know, as we saw, Swag and Steel eventually did fold, but by staying in sight and, you know, just slowing them down and just creating an opposition, it gives their teammates plenty of time to rotate and allows AZK to make plays like the ones he just did, and Skadoodle was able to clean up the round with a great play. So, I mean, you know, even though they went down pretty early, I would have liked to see them hold this site. They did a good job regardless, and the rotates have been flawless.
Yeah, good round there for iBuyPower, who's got 2 in a row now, and Complexity is going to try and reel a little bit from this. They're still rocking those Galils here, trying to get some more off, and they actually have head armor too. Looks like only 2 nades between all of Complexity. We got a smoke on Sean Garris and a flashbang on Semphis. On the other side, though, Skadoodle still rocking that op and doing very well with it. When I freaked out, was trying to talk about AZK, he hit that shot coming out of J. I believe my camera was on him. Yeah, it was. He stepped out of J, just got somebody directly in his face. I don't remember who it was. It might have been Anger, and just absolutely melted him out of J. Very good shot, but Complexity is going to try and execute out through B. AZK and Dazed are all over it. AZK's got a 2 kill. Daze gets one out of that exchange right there. Hiko patiently waits to get AZK, who was hiding in the middle of the bomb site right there, goes down. So now we have Daze just hiding underneath that awning, just waiting. They know he's right there, but they're not going to try and go for him. It's a bad play. And actually, we have Steel, who just takes down Cephas, who is pushing upper, and then Daze closes the round out, getting a kill on Hiko, pushing out from the B stairs. So that is going to be 3 rounds for iBuyPower, and it's almost tied up now.
Definitely. Complexity is going to have to save this round because they bought and lost 3 rounds in a row. iBuyPower won, a crucial round to break Complexity's momentum. They won the round after that to restabilize their economy. And this last round pickup where Complexity was kind of on a weird half but full buy, 3/4 buy with Hiko, who had a Galil. Now they're going to have to save. I think iBuyPower is going to be able to retake control of the game, even up the scoreline, and potentially even take the lead.
They probably are going to get out to a 1-round lead here off of this, as a Complexity didn't full save here. They actually light bot. It looks like we got 1, 2, 3 P250s. That worked out for nothing, though. Able to get some damage off right there and get that gun. So Sean Garris picks up the rifle that was dropped. But 2 CZ75s in the hand of Anger and Semphis. And Sean Garris still rolling his P250 here. Actually, yeah, Sean Garris rolling the P250. I thought he just swapped guns with Anger for a second. Swapped to the CZ75. And look at this. Here comes a push from Steel. Pays off for him as he's able to take down Hiko. The rest of the terrorists, except for one, is actually on catwalk. And that shot from Steel right there, that shows why he's so good. Caught the jumping Anger on a 180 turn right there. Actually, more like a 90-degree turn, excuse me. But the terrorists are going to just move their way back to mid. It's a 3 versus 4 here on this light buy for Complexity. One player is going to try and work through mid. There is a CT waiting there. That's going to be Swag just watching over towards those J-Halls. And here comes the push up into jail. Your number 3 player of AZK is going to be the closest one. He saw nothing for just a second there. And Swag is all over the top of Semphis. So now only 1 terrorist remaining. That's going to be Sean Garris, who's got to fight his way against 4 alive CTs who actually have quite a bit of, actually they're all full, excuse me, still with a 2K on the round, and they're going to look directly at him. 2 CTs right on top of that. Third one drops down. Steel is able to get that kill. That's a 3K for him, and it's all tied up 4-4 now.
Once again, that was another round where the CTs had incredible rotates and just great positioning in general. Whether or not they're able to stop the pushing terrorists is something we'll have to watch and wait to find out. They've been about as successful as they've been unsuccessful, as the score is 4-4. But the CT iBuyPower just player placement in terms of stopping the terrorists and catching the terrorists pretty much where they are every time has been incredible. I know there's so many times where iBuyPower had enough info where they could have called a rotate, but Swag wouldn't rotate off. He suspected something, or maybe they even knew that Complexity was a team that likes to throw fakes. So leaving a player for an extra long time, even though it's a long rotate, can pay off, and it has been paying off big time.
Definitely. Normally, I would not be a fan of this super hyper-aggressive rounds that iBuyPower was having here, with Steel actually pushing into the A-halls, but it's been working out. Actually, I think he's done it twice now, and both times it worked for him. So the little bit of hyper-aggressive play that we see from iBuyPower is working. They're out-shooting Complexity, at least in these last few rounds here. So Complexity won first, second, and third, got a 4th round, and since then, iBuyPower has just taken it away from them, caught back up, and tied it up here. Dazed very low though right now, only down to 1 HP. Anger's down to 39. Looks like they traded a little bit. Tried to throw a flashbang. Skadoodle is not flashed at all. Hiko tries to pre-fire, drops a nade, not really going to do much. It looks like it's going to be an execute into A, and they're working their way up the catwalk right now. Nothing goes down to Steel. Semphis on the trade out right there. Sean Garris gets one. Swag is still sitting up top though, getting damage off. Swag's got a 2K right there. Hiko ends up getting both of them, so that's a 2K for him. Sean Garris so very low though. AZK by himself. He's got to work against 2 terrorists here. One is extremely low, planting the bomb, so he's just going to move up real close into the smoke and possibly try and work through it. He does try and work through it, and Hiko is all over him from the horseshoe, so Complexity finally wins another round. The score is 5-4.
Swag ran out of bullets and ran out of teammates to help him cover, but he is an absolute immovable wall. He might be the best defensive player that North America has seen, at least so far in CSGO. He's outputting so much damage, but unfortunately his team couldn't help him through that one. And that round, and actually I believe the round before it, iBuyPower wasn't playing someone in mid, or if they did and I just missed it, they were playing them and then immediately rotating them to stack A. And because they were giving up mid, they let Complexity roam. And when you give Complexity an inch, they're gonna take a mile.
Oh, Sean Garris is actually able to catch AZK right there. Daze tries to rotate back through the stairs into the site. Doesn't work out for him after he gets one kill. And then I do believe that was who got that other kill. That was actually Sean Garris who gets both those kills. Bomb is going to be planted B, though. And look at the lurk here from Semphis, just waiting for somebody trying to rotate. There is going to be somebody coming directly towards him. Your number 4 player, that is going to be Swag, who's going to come through the vents and try and rotate through B, or through B stairs, and try and get in. So the bomb is in B. 3 players left alive on CT side. They got a tall order. Now it's a 3 versus 3 as Skadoodle takes down nothing. Sean Garrett's very low right there. He is just complete nade bait if it comes towards him. And yes, there it is. That's Steel who gets the kill on him. And the CTs just rotate out. No time left on the clock. Hiko is able to catch Steel as he tries to get in the CT spawn. But Swag and Skadoodle are able to save their guns. Skadoodle tries to drop one more. And he does. He gets Hiko right at the end of the round. So Complexity moves ahead by 2. Score is 6-4.
All of the terrorists actually ended up dying at the end of that round. I think it was Semphis who was creeping or around the ladder by B, who got killed by the bomb, even though he was in a spot where I thought he'd be safe. I guess he didn't have enough HP, and because of that, you know, even though they won the round, they are basically all in on this round. They're kind of lucky that iBuyPower doesn't have a ton of money, and that, you know, AZK doesn't even have a pistol, and they might have actually just heard Swag push through that. This could be a death trap for them.
Oh, look at them. They're falling out. They are completely falling out right now. They know something is coming. Are they going to be able to get away from it? And they do. They are able to get away. AZK is trying to execute down right there. He gets spotted. Hiko knows there's a couple right there. He saw 3 for sure, but he goes down at the end of it. Skadoodle watching B by himself, and the CTs are going to try and rotate back over towards B, but all the terrorists are moving through middle right now, and it looks like they're going to go towards jail, and they are working in the jail right now. Right on top of that, nothing is able to catch Swag, who tried to push it from CT spawn. Didn't work out for him. Your number 2 player, Steel, is right there on top of Semphis. He's in the cage now at jail. This is a bad spot to be in if you can't make these shots happen, but still should be able to get them off very easily as the terrorists are going to rotate back. So the number 3 player is going to peek. That's AZK. He's on the flank right now. He knows they're trapped in jail. Nothing is right there. He might have saw him for a second, and he's going to spray through that smoke. Not able to get the damage off. Steel is right on top of Semphis. Semphis peeks up. Who's going to get the kill off? Not going to go for him. So AZK's got to be on the rotate. Now we're back on top of Skadoodle. Skadoodle goes down, so only 1 CT remaining. That is going to be AZK fighting against 3. Now 2 terrorists getting a little bit more damage off on Sean Garris after he just took down to nothing. But nothing had a 2K into the round. Only 3 kills on the CT side. 1 for AZK, 1 for Swag and Skadoodle. And Anger is able to close that out from B stairs. So Complexity takes the lead a little bit further with a 7-4 score.
Complexity did a great job that round of being able to slow down the pace of the round without completely stalling out. A lot of the time what happens is, you know, I think this happens definitely more often in lower skill groups. I mean, these guys pretty much know what to do at all times. But what happens is players will try to slow the round down and then end up getting pinched, or the CTs basically just converge on the location and stop them from moving. They get stuck in a hallway and they can't end up making it to the site. They did a great job of slowing down the pace of the round, but still getting the picks necessary to work their way out of jail and eventually take the B bomb site.
Yeah, good job here from Complexity. Playing extremely well. It looks like they might have learned from their mistakes the other night. They've come back composed and ready to play here. Swag is going to be on a little bit of a push through the squeaky door, so he's going to be up in the halls area, and it looks like all of iBuyPower is going to be pushing except for your number 3 of AZK, who's back inside of B, and nothing is just waiting for Swag. Catches him right there, so he's going to try and peek up. They realize there's a lot of CTs sitting out in mid here. That's Skadoodle, who's going to be the close one. Skadoodle peeks, can't make it happen. Anger takes him down. Now Steel left in the mid by himself. Actually, he's got Daze, who's down really close. Semphis doesn't check that spot, and Steel is able to get the kill off, but then quickly gets traded out by Anger. So now we have Daze and AZK fighting against 4 alive terrorists, and that's going to be Anger with a 3K now as he catches AZK on the rotate. Closest one is to him, and that's going to be Daze. Daze is going to go in there, grab that gun. I don't think he's going to try and fight for the 1v3 with no kit or armor of any sort, so he's just going to grab that AK and run away and try and save it here. That is definitely the smart play.
Yeah, and he's actually hiding in a pretty nifty spot. This is not a spot I've ever seen before, but it'll give him great coverage, and he might be able to spot a lurking terrorist. Let's see if he can hit nothing. If he hits nothing, it would be extreme. Oh, he's going to see him. Oh man, this is a crazy
Oh,
spot. I'm definitely
nothing.
gonna try to use this next time I'm playing. And oh my god,
Nothing!
nothing actually peaks there.
Wow.
That's crazy.
There must be tape on that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, look, that's one of the crazy things about these professional players is nothing ever gets by them. It's so hard to trick them. And even before it was happening with the rotates, it's hard to sell fakes against these teams that they seemingly know everything. And in that round, Complexity was able to win their 8th round. That actually will win them the half, and that'll set them up comfortably moving forward in this half.
Skadoodle's op just got turned back on though. 2 kills on the round for him, working that op. 1 in mid, 1 is going to be back towards Catwalk. So man advantage is going to go to iBuyPower this round, looking to try and turn around the wins right here that are Complexity. They're just steaming ahead right now. They have the momentum in their favor. iBuyPower is trying to shut that down as best as they can. Nothing, and Semphis left alive. They got to fight against 4 CTs. Semphis is in B-bomb site. He's going to plant this bomb. 1 is directly above him, and 1 is on the flank. That's going to be Dazed, who's going to be the closest one right now. He's going to push up. He's going to see Nothing. Can't get the damage off in time, as Nothing ducks back behind the corner. Goes to peek into the stairs, as he knows AZK's right on top of him. Semphis trying to get into the smoke. Can't get out of there. So that is going to be only 1 player down. That's Steel, who has to rebuy here, and Complexity loses that round. So iBuyPower grants themselves 5 rounds.
If iBuyPower can, win the next 2 rounds and end the half with an 8-7 score, that's not too terrible. I mean, this is a slightly T-sided map, so 8 rounds is basically where Complexity wants to be. I mean, obviously, ideally, they'd like to pick up more, but with 8 rounds, they are in good shape if they have a solid CT side. If they can pick up a 9th here or a 10th, I think it'll start to get hard for iBuyPower. But who knows? This game has been ridiculously back and forth. Even the rounds that Complexity is able to take away from iBuyPower, they've been close rounds. 1v1s, 1v2s, or when there are 1v2s, they seem to be low HP 1v2s. So really great rounds no matter what.
Yeah, good rounds here. We are into round 14. Only this round and 1 remaining in the half. Complexity has taken control of this half, though, on T side, bringing the score to an 8-5. iBuyPower just finally won a round after Complexity won a few in a row right there. They were hurting for money. Now they got it back together. They're on that full buy with armor. As you can see, Complexity is also on a full buy here. Head armor, guns, and nades. They're going to try and work over. They dropped the bomb in mid right there. Oh no, it's back towards T-spawn. Okay, I was confused for a second. I was looking at that like, wow, that is just directly in mid. That is not good. But the bomb is over on T side.
Yeah, sorry. Dropping the bomb in a neutral position has been a recurring theme in tonight's cast, and we saw Exodus use that strategy really well. It allows basically the players to spread out, try to pry for some information, and then based on the information they get, grab the bomb and make a decision as a team. If you move the bomb too much or you leave the bomb in a contested area, it's very easy to lose it in those places, and that can really mess up your entire round.
Looks like they're going to try and go for the A execute. Swag and Steel both get a kill right there. Swag with a 2K on the round. Hiko also with the 2K right there. Opens it up for his team. Anger is working all the way from CT. He made his way through jail into B. Now he's on the hard flank right now. He's going to get 1. Oh, man, he just caught him from the side, and he gets AZK also. That's Skadoodle and AZK who go down to him. So now they just made this a 2 versus 1. Very winnable for them, going from a 2 versus 3. Bomb gets planted inside A. Your number 1 player left is going to be Dazed. He's got to fight against these guys. Hiko is so very low right now. Dazed wisely turns his back to that one, and it looks like Complexity is going to try and regain their composure right here and win this round, unless Dazed can come up with a big clutch here. He's got a 1 versus 2, gets 1 kill. He's going to rotate out. Oh man, he just left Anger over there.
Tricking Dazed.
He did not go. Oh, now he knows. As he gets shot through the box, and Anger gets that kill off. Wow, the discipline. I believe Anger had a 3K right there. Hiko had a 2.
Yeah.
But the discipline on Anger, when your teammate is dying, to not pop out and try and make that shot happen. Your teammate just completely baited for you, and he sat back and made that work.
Definitely. I'm almost 100% sure that... No, I would definitely say I'm 100% sure. That was absolutely their plan when they both got in the same position. Usually being in the same position can be a death sentence, but the sandbags there allowed Anger to hide behind it, while I believe it was Hiko, who at 13 HP, could basically be bait and catch Dazed off guard. And Dazed is a smart player. It's not hard to catch him off guard. And so major kudos to Hiko and Anger.
Oh man, we are only down to 1 CT here. That is going to be Skadoodle with an op. This is going to be the last round of the half. He gets a kill right there. That's Nothing who goes down to him. Nothing had a 2K before he fell though. Skadoodle knows, he saw some feet right there. He knows Anger is right there in the cage, so he's going to just barely peek around. And Anger's too quick for him. Whoa, Anger is fast right now. Playing very, very good. Complexity takes the half 10-5.
So far in this game, Anger has 16 kills. He's top fragging the game, and as compared to his game last night, he has already in one half out-fragged himself. So that's a pretty good result from Anger, as Complexity looks to continue to be in the driver's seat if they can win this pistol round. And guys, if you are enjoying the stream, remember to follow the stream.
An interesting thing right now, if you watched last night, Skadoodle dropped a 5-bomb first half. This time, he was the lowest fragging player on his team. This half, he has the most kills on his team for first half. So, he turned it around big time. Oh, AZK caught Semphis right there. Hiko on the trade out. Steel trades him out. So, those are 2 players down from CT side, only AZK down from iBuyPower, and they are coming out swinging in second half right now. They're going to work their way into B, and look at that, just waiting in there is Dazed, but his gun got spotted by Nothing. Nothing can't get the damage off. He would have been able to get just one more shot on him before he got dinked. Oh, Steel with another nice shot right there. Nothing pushes away into the side, gets one before he goes down, so now it's going to be a 3 versus 1, and Swag closes it down, locking Sean Garrett out of the game by getting the kill on him, and iBuyPower wins their first round of the second half.
If iBuyPower is going to make the comeback to equalize the score, then they needed to win that round, and luckily for them, they did. They caught Semphis and another buddy who was pushing with him, pushing out of B. I'm not sure if I really like that plan. I mean, Complexity really needed that round. The Glock is a really good high ammo count, high close range damage gun. I would have liked to see Complexity use their starter pistols, you know, more like an M4, kind of stay back a little bit, get picks, communicate with their team, and, you know, just try not to fall for a fake and not try to push into iBuyPower. But, you know, whatever happened, and they're looking to pick up an eco with those CZ autos on Semphis and Sean Garrett.
Definitely. It looks like they got 2 5.7s also into this round, and they actually have 2 players pushed. That's your number 7 and your number 9 player. That's Anger and Sean Garrett, who've actually been Anger's been extremely hot, as you've seen, and looks like the player's going to peek out. That's going to be AZK working with the Galil right now in the A halls, trying to push out. No, not going for the push. Swag actually gets a kill on Semphis, so here comes AZK trying to see if he can make something happen. Anger's close. Anger's not going to be able to get the damage off. AZK gets the headshot right there. Sean Garrett is getting collapsed on right now. Dazed worked his way up through the catwalk, so only one remaining. That's Hiko by himself with a 5.7. Takes one shot. He's got head armor, so this might be a good spot to try and save and get out of here. You got a 5.7, you got some head armor, you got a lot of terrorists pushing you. They're going to hunt you right now. You're getting collapsed on right now. One's already in mid. That's Swag. Here comes the collapse. They get the kill. That's going to be Dazed who gets it. Dazed with a 2K. Swag also with a 2K. AZK, only other player on the team to get a kill. The cleanup kill, I should say. And iBuyPower has brought it back within 3. Score is 10-7.
I find it interesting that Dazed and Skadoodle actually saved last round. All they did was buy pistols and armor. They didn't buy a primary weapon, so they were really banking on their teammates to do the heavy fragging for them. I understand why Skadoodle did it, because he wants a scope. You know, he wants to make sure he can afford the op when he needs it. But Dazed is a rifler, and he bought a rifle. I think he just wanted the extra money in the bank. Definitely. He just wants to be rich.
Yeah, he's just trying to grab all the money that he has the ability to. As you can see here, Complexity is going to have to go with just pistols. It looks like we got one P250 in their hands. 2, actually, excuse me. And they're just going to be rocking those pistols, trying to make everything that can happen. A couple P2000s right there, but they're not going to be able to do much with those against iBuyPower, who's setting up for an A take right here. So the stack is going to be at the right. Yeah, stack is at the right site here, so it might pay off if they're able to get these kills off. And here it comes. Here comes the execute right now. Steel is going to be the first one to get caught right here. If he is going to get caught, Hiko and Nothing. Oh, can they get out and get those kills? They're not able to. Skadoodle, AZK both get 2 kills right there. Actually, Skadoodle gets 1. AZK actually gets a 3K on the round. Skadoodle only got 1. Still got 1. And only 1 kill. I believe that was Nothing who got the only kill on CT side of that. That 5-man stack in A only rewarded with 1 kill. That's not good.
Yeah, but I mean, that's just a firepower advantage. You know, iBuyPower were, probably not ready for a 5-man stack, but I'm sure they assumed there was at least 2 there. And, the damage output from Complexity just wasn't there with the pistol. So I think it was just kind of an easy, like, oh, look, they all just happened to be here. Let's just clean them up. And they did so without any trouble.
Complexity is back onto a bye now. They're looking to try and regain control of the momentum of this match and keep the lead, I should say. They haven't lost it yet, but it has dwindled down to only 2 rounds, as at the beginning of the half, it was a 5-round difference. First half was 10-5. Swag with a nice shot right there on nothing. Semphis is able to trade him out, though, and Complexity looking to play that aggressive mid and take control of it and not allow easy rotates for the terrorists trying to work their way back between A and B. Cutting off that mid. If you're able to hold that and get kills on them, that's a good way to prevent fast switches between sites right there. And Semphis with another nice kill right there. That's actually Skadoodle who goes down to him, so he's wisely going to fall out. He's only got 9 HP, and he gets taken down by Daze. So it's a 3 versus 3 now. AZK and Steel and Daze, the left alive versus Heiko, Anger, and Sean Garris. And this might be, this might determine how the rest of this game goes right here. Oh, Dazed. Did you catch that later?
No, unfortunately I didn't, but it sounded like a great shot. And the way the CTs were spread out there was actually really not, conducive to living for a long period of time. I see, just before Anger went down, 3 1v1 set up. If they go A, there's a 1v1 there, or, a 1v however many. If they go mid, there's a 1 versus, however many peak. And in B right now, they're going to find a 1 versus soon to be 2 now, actually, as Hiko takes down Dazed. But, so, I mean, I guess right now my point was taken away as Hiko got that pick. But right now they were able to overwhelm Hiko with just general gun pressure, and because of it, they're basically taking the site carefree.
And they are able to get in there. It looks like they got the bomb planted. Yes, they did. It's in B. We have AZK and Steel. They're going to be fighting against Sean Garris right now. Sean Garris by himself. He's rocking that op. He's going to push up right now. He's going to catch AZK. Oh, he can't. He misses the shot right there. Oh my goodness, that looked like just a straight layup right there for him. Not able to get the shot off, and iBuyPower brings it back within 1. Score is 10-9.
iBuyPower doing what iBuyPower does and now forcing Complexity to save. Complexity has really not gotten any traction the entire game. Or not the entire, definitely not the entire game. They had traction the first half. They have not been able to get traction this half. I don't think any of the rounds have really even been close up until that last one. And as you said, they're playing that very aggressive mid setup that iBuyPower really didn't play. iBuyPower was either not playing it or, maybe sending Swag down there with his rifle, but mostly just had Skadoodle pick it and fall back. It's interesting to see that the two teams are using different strategies.
And we just watched Steel use an op to get that first pick, picks up an AK, gets 2, and then he gets his 3rd kill on the round. Skadoodle back with the op right now, so now all we have left is Hiko on the CT side. He only has a CC75, no armor here, still with a Steel with a 3K on the round. Skadoodle with the other kill. Hiko's gonna try and take down Daze right here and try and get this gun. He gets the headshot off on him. He's gonna run up, grab that AK, and he's gonna try and get out of here and try and save that. He thinks it's gonna be an execute into A. He is very wrong, but he does have a CT or a terrorist right there behind him in the J-halls, so he's got to try and get out of Catwalk successfully without getting peeked on, and he throws that smoke, slightly covers J. He's lucky that he didn't just get fully peeked right there. Who's the number 2? That was Steel. Yeah, Steel could have got that peek off right there and got the kill off on him. So Hiko's going to try and save this, and he is going to be on Catwalk, and there is 3 terrorists pushing directly towards him right now. And this might be a tough save right here. Quickly, do you think Hiko's going to get it?
Yeah, I was going to say yes to that question. I thought that was going to be a pretty easy shot on Steel as he was able to track him. But I don't think the remaining terrorists are really going to push him. But I appear to be wrong. AZK looking to challenge him. And oh my god, I think Swag actually... Oh, it doesn't matter. He's a counter-terrorist. I was going to say he killed him after the bomb, but that doesn't matter. Swag did push him. I was completely wrong. I thought they would, kind of just be satisfied with what they had, but no. I guess if you have the opportunity to hunt down a pin-down CT, why not go for it? But, I don't think they were sure that he was still there. I think he had ample opportunity to hop out of that little cubby area and run mid. So I thought they were just going to kind of hold off and make sure they didn't overextend. But, just like that, Swag does what Swag wants.
And we are all tied up now, folks. It is 10-10. As you can see, Complexity is going to be back onto a full buy here. We have nades, head armor, and rifles. Not opting to use an op here, but they're just going full into rifles. And I don't think I got... Well, we got a little bit of downtime right now. Who did you bet on in this match?
I actually bet on Complexity, but I kind of bet on them just because the betting line was so not in their favor. I thought it was completely worth it, even if they did lose. But, you know, really, I'm still confident that the game is not over for Complexity. They need to steal back the momentum, and they're going to have an opportunity to do it now, as terrorists are just running unsuspectingly into the B site.
And 3 kills are down right now. Anger's got 2 of them. AZK is trying to work up with his teammate right now. He's going to be right in the back of that fire. Gets taken down. Sean Garris is in a good position. Sprays through the smoke and gets that. So breaking that streak right there. Stealing the momentum back from iBuyPower is Complexity, winning that round, and in great fashion, as iBuyPower tried to do a delay in the B. Didn't work out for him. Complexity held that down very well.
I gave your question the short shrift because the take was incoming, but really my thought process was that in terms of just general roster talent, I mean, this is really a coin toss game. As the score indicates, it's a super even back and forth game, and currently iBuyPower happens to be hot, so they won their game last night on Dust 2, which is, you know, Dust 2, the great equalizer. And so I think a lot of people kind of lacked faith in Complexity, and that was the reason why the betting line was so skewed. I don't think that betting line is at all indicative of, you know, the team skill line. But right there, iBuyPower not lying down after losing the round, getting 2 opening picks on B and only losing 1 player.
So the player advantage is going to go to iBuyPower right now with 4 players against the 3. 2 ops over there on the Complexity side now. We got Hiko with an op and Sean Garris both with an op. Try and get some picks off early, and I do believe, who do we got over there? We got the number 9 and number 6 together, so both ops are stacked together, and they're just going to run out. They were just right there in jail. They are not opting to try and go for the 3 versus 4, so they're going to save their ops and get out, and look who is over there waiting for exit kills. They're actually all going to get close to wait for exit kills. That's Semphis. Swag's got to try and pick that spot, and he does pick that spot. Doesn't pay off for him. Goes down. Semphis is going to run away to the protection of the 2 ops that are sitting right there. If anybody pushes out right there, they're going to meet a wall of op in the face, and nobody goes for it, luckily. But we are back to being tied up 11-11.
Saving guns right there was super important for Complexity because, you know, this is a recurring theme in pretty much every game. When you lose a bunch of rounds in a row, you start to build up bonus money. And, you know, the game rewards you for losing, basically to keep you in the game. And when you win a round after losing a bunch of rounds in a row, the bonus money is reset, and you go back to making the base value amount of money. So they lost a bunch of rounds in a row. They were getting bonus money. They were spending it because they were losing. They, you know, won the round that they won with it. They stopped iBuyPower's momentum, and then they lost the previous round. But they were able to save guns. Had they not been able to save guns, they would have been pretty broke this round and would have been forced into a save situation. And actually, they're using the guns they saved pretty effectively. It's now a 3-on-3.
That's 3-on-3 in round 23 right now. I rhymed a little bit there. I was impressed with that, actually. That was real random. But 3 terrorists left alive. They are all going to be stacked up near the catwalk area. Actually, one just went through the squeaky door going back into the halls. So your number 5 player, that is going to be the closest one onto catwalk. That's Skadoodle with an op right now. And that CT in mid would be in a good position here. If he just holds that position, does not get too aggressive with it, he would be the fast rotate on the catwalk if they do decide that they're going to go for the A-take. Skadoodle is just looking down catwalk, trying to get a push here. Neither team is really going to try and force the issue here, except for when the time gets a little too low and the terrorists have to go for it. We are down to about 42 seconds now. Terrorists have to start getting ready to try and make a move, and there they go. Daze is going to go for it, but Sean Garris was on top of it with that saved op, actually. Skadoodle is possibly going to shoot his head over the box, and he does. He makes the shot over the top of the box, and Semphis, they know where he is on the sandbag, and their player Anger gets that flank off, and Steel, last one left alive. He's got to fight against 2 players. 20 seconds on the clock. Semphis takes him down. Now it's a 1 versus 1, so who's going to be able to win this? Anger's going to be the one to peek out. Steel is right in there at the bomb. He's going to try and fake plant it. He's going to peek out, and he can't get Anger.
Man.
Anger is shooting so good right now. Steel with the 2K, Skadoodle with the 2K, Anger with the 2K on the round, but Complexity takes the lead one more time.
Not only is Anger shooting extraordinarily well, and he did a great job cleaning up that round and taking down Steel, but Steel has a third eye, if you will, some kind of sixth sense. I don't know how he divined that Anger would be right there. And unfortunately, he was a little bit off. He peeked a little more up cat than he should have and got caught off guard. But either way, it was really a great read from both of the players. And it was unfortunate for Steel that Anger happened to be a little quicker.
Yeah, that rotate from Anger right there was awesome. I was talking about it while he was sitting there in mid. I was like, man, if he just lurks out right there, doesn't get too aggressive, this is going to be the best fast rotate that he could possibly do here. And it looks like iBuyPower is still trying to work that mid, and A Halls and Catwalk trying to work a split into A. They've had success there before, but Complexity is working very well right now. Getting those picks off Sean Garris, actually got that pick on Catwalk, shooting through Catwalk to mid, which helped them a ton, stopping the push from the terrace. And it looks like they're going to set up one more time, and they will be running into a 3-player stack right there. If they commit to this, no, they're going to drop out of there.
That's a smart idea, and it was a great read by the terrace.
That's almost like a sixth sense right there, like you're talking about. Sean Garris gets a kill right there. That's dazed. Oh, he's going to peek out. No, Steal. That kid, wow, man. Does he have X-ray turned on also? Because that peek was absolutely perfectly timed. That was the best timing for that.
Caught Sean Garris with a nade in his hand, not his scope.
And Semphis gets a kill. Anger also gets a kill right there. So now we have AZK and Skadoodle trying to get their way into B right here. Only one player left to beat inside B as the other CTs are going to try and rotate. Hiko's going to get smoked. No, that smoke ran a little deep right there. So AZK, Skadoodle's right there behind the box. Oh, Hiko doesn't see it. Watches AZK hit ramp. He's going to call him out, so he's going to know he's there. Skadoodle is directly below him. He knows he's got to be right there, and they're both going to peek at the same time. The win goes to Hiko, though, and now here comes AZK up top. He gets spotted after he gets Anger, so Semphis is able to take him down. A 2K for Semphis that round. Only 2 kills on the terrorist side. That's Steel and AZK who get those, but Complexity is back up by 2 rounds now. Score is 13-11.
This game is really coming down to it, and at this point, every round matters so much. One thing I want to point out is something that, you know, I said a little before. Sometimes it feels like these professional players have a sixth sense. It's incredible the things that they are able to pick up on based on, you know, just the reads they have, their ability to choose sites, rotate, not rotate. You know, Hiko stayed at B, even though I think his team was pretty sure that it was an A. And it worked out because he stayed there. He was able to give them the information they need. The rotates for both these teams have been perfect, seemingly all game. I mean, I don't think there has been one, you know, successful site fake, has there?
I haven't seen it yet. Actually, the one real fake that we watched just got totally obliterated as iBuyPower just completely shifted away from that fake. That was, what round was that? Was that like the 5th or 6th round, I believe? And we have a pause, it looks like.
Yeah, I was just trying to think. I don't remember. And oh, just like that, we're on pause. So luckily we don't have to wait around. Yeah, so usually it feels like it's 10 minutes, even though it's only 2. But that one seemed like 2 seconds.
Yeah, that was an abnormally fast unpause right there. We are underway, though, with round 25, iBuyPower versus Complexity. iBuyPower trying to hold on to their undefeated streak right now in CEVO. Nothing and his teammates trying to do everything they can to dole out iBuyPower's first loss in CEVO, and they're doing a good job of it right now. They are up by 2 rounds here. They just got an opening frag on Steel, and that was going to be from Nothing, who got him down relatively quiet right now. But they're doing everything they can, and it looks like the T's are going to opt back going into middle. No, they're going to try and drop back to A, it looks like. They're going to continue to go for this A. At this point later, would you recommend iBuyPower trying to drift a little bit away from A?
I mean, really, oh, okay, I guess now that Skadoodle has a pick, they should definitely go to A. And, you know, they had gotten some success there. They've had success pretty much at both sites. They really just have to keep it up. I mean, they've been really playing well. I can't really even critique them. But that opening pick, I mean, absolutely means that they should go A. There are 2 players stacked in upper, and I'm not sure if they're going to be ready for it. I know AZK is going to expect 1, but I'm not sure if they're ready for 2.
And Sean Garris can't make that shot happen right there. Skadoodle peeks out into the pit. He gets the kill off, so that early man advantage not boding well here for Complexity, as Steel is the only terrorist down. AZK is just going to be waiting. Horseshoe Semphis tries to grab that. Oh, man. If that shot would have been a little bit slower and Semphis bumped his head on whatever he bumped his head on, that could have been death to him from Skadoodle. So 3 players are going to save from Complexity, not going to go for it. Bomb got planted in A. They feel that they're okay here. They feel that they have enough rounds that they can give this round away, stay 1 round ahead here, and continue to battle. They've been doing very well battling iBuyPower, but this match has been relatively back and forth.
It's been, yeah, I mean, it really has been really back and forth. I mean, this is about as close of a scoreline as you could ask for in terms of both teams stepping up when they need to and really winning the sides that they need to. So we're seeing the pause right now in real time. Shouldn't last too long. It should last about 2 seconds if I recall correctly. You know, the iBuyPower team has had success at A. I'd like to see them maybe go back there again. I want to see Skadoodle, take a pick, try to take a peek and get a pick in middle. Sorry, I got stuck on my own words there. And then maybe transition that into an A peek and hopefully a pick. But Sean Garris has an auto sniper this round, so it'll be interesting to see what he does with that. Do you think he's going to be peek mid, or is he going to what's he going to do with that?
The auto sniper was not working over there at A, so I can't see him honestly trying to peek mid. We got Skadoodle with an op right now, so I'm pretty sure they're going to bet that Skadoodle's just going to be picking mid. I don't think they want to try and throw that auto sniper against Skadoodle's op. That's going to be almost a for sure lose, in my opinion anyways. Even though Skadoodle's been getting beat a little bit, I wouldn't really risk that. So I'm assuming they're probably going to try and throw that auto sniper back over to A again. Maybe put that guy at J Hall's, Sean Garris was opping that earlier from J over onto
Right.
catwalk towards mid. So I'm assuming that's where they're going to put him.
All right, while we're still paused, I just want to thank everybody who's watching the stream right now. We have officially broken 10K viewers on the first time we've broken 10K. So really, thank you guys for your continued support. And if this is your first time watching CEVO, or you've been watching for a while and you just haven't done it, please do us a favor and follow the stream as well. We really appreciate it. And just like that, the game is unpaused and we're underway.
Looks like we're about to go live. This is round 26, iBuyPower versus Complexity in CEVO Season 4P right now. iBuyPower trying to maintain their undefeated record, trying to go up another win here, and Complexity...
14-0.
Yes, Complexity is trying to halt that all they can. They're up by 1 round right now. This is second half here. Score is 13-12. Complexity looking like they're trying to make this happen, and they're going to get aggressive at the A halls, actually A upper, and they're going to get 1 kill after a trade out. And Sean Garris actually is going to play that from jail, picking towards mid. So the auto sniper went nowhere close to where I assumed it was going to be. Bomb down is on catwalk right now. They're trying to get some more kills off. That's Anger who got that one. Sean Garris with the auto sniper works his way back around. That is a 14th round in the books for Complexity, and things are looking up for them this game.
Absolutely. That was a huge, I don't think I could even... It was a massive round. And the aggression there from the CT side really caught iBuyPower off guard. I mean, during the pause time, I was saying that they should go A, and it seems like A is off limits. I mean, Sean Garris basically pinched from the jail side with the auto sniper. There was the 2 CTs that pushed the lower tunnels guy. And then it caused so much confusion that even iBuyPower threw some nades at their own teammates. There was some heavy nade team damage in there because of it.
Looks like the first kill is going to go to Semphis, though. Dazed is going to get the trade out right there. Swag gets one also, so now the CT team is only down to 3 players versus the 4 from iBuyPower, and the bomb is planted in B. Here comes the rotate right now. Complexity does not want to give an inch at all, and pushing into the site is going to be nothing. Skadoodle is able to capitalize on that and take him down. Now it's going to be a 2 versus 4. I think, I don't know if they're going to go for this. They're very close. They're pushed up extremely far, so I imagine, no, Anger's going to drop it on the site. They just called it right there. We need to get out of here and save these rifles, live to fight another day with these guns. Our teammates should be able to buy up around us, and let's take a peek at their money. Looks like Hiko's got cash. Sean Garris is going to have enough. Semphis will have some, and nothing. He's going to be able to lie by. He'll be able to get carried, so it is okay. They will be able to buy around those saved guns there.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be able to... Hiko is definitely going to be able to drop for nothing there. Hiko escaped with his gun and has 7K in the bank, so... a little bit of friendliness within the team, dropping some guns, but they're going to be at pretty much full strength. Yeah, full nades, full armor kits. It's another gun round, and actually this round Skadoodle has the auto sniper, not Sean Garris. So it'll be interesting to see what he does with that. If he tries to pick mid with it or wait and try to pick a site, it'll be interesting.
We have yet to see the AZK and AZK's hands yet, have we? This match. We haven't seen it yet.
No, I don't think so. Man, if they give AZK the auto sniper, the game would be over. It would be a 16-14 win for iBuyPower, but, got to give it to him if you want to see the result.
Yes, definitely. The AZK that we're referring to is we call the auto sniper the AZK because usually AZK has it, and he just AZKs everybody with the auto. Yes. Yes, but not working out this time. Bomb dropped in a neutral position again. This is round 28 here, and we are so very close here. If iBuyPower wins this round, it is back to a 14-14. Sean Guerra is going to be pushed up in mid. He's just going to be kind of waiting. He's going to get a little aggressive right here. Skadoodle might catch him. Skadoodle does catch him with the auto sniper. So one player down for the CT side. Semphis, what were you turning away from right there?
I think he was looking towards vents. I wasn't watching from his perspective, but man, that's super unfortunate.
It goes down, so now, once again, off-player advantage is going to go to iBuyPower. They have all 5. They're at full strength right now, as Complexity has lost 2. They are down to 3 players, so Complexity, try not to let this tie happen here, and the T's are all spread out. You're going to have 2 in mid. One's going to be working catwalk, 2 over towards B. Bomb is actually going to rotate back through T-spawn from B, so they're going to try and move their way. It looks like they're just going to go mid into A, and yes, they're going to be able to win mid into A, as the 3 remaining CTs are just over at B. They are committed to that B, and I don't think... one player's moving. One player's going to slightly go for this right here, and it looks like, who is that going to be? Is that going to be Nothing? And no, Nothing's just trying to see. He's just seeing if he can catch somebody lurking a little bit. Not able to get that off, and iBuyPower is going to tie this up. Score is going to be 14-14 when this bomb explodes.
And I guess right now they want to stay as close to the bomb as possible to... I mean, any kind of ninja retake at this point would be devastating for them. So they're not gonna, overextend. It looks like the number 2 man, who is Steel, is gonna hunt, but the rest of the players are gonna be exiting safely through CAD and through T-spawn. I think if Complexity is gonna bring it back, they need to hold on to all the guns they can because they really can't afford to fully rebuy. And Steel, taking a lot of damage, will probably survive. I think they're gonna both disengage, and yeah, just like that, they all survive. Hiko has $6,000, was able to save his gun as well. He should be able to drop 2 of those silenced M4s for his teammates. We're going to see another gun round. And this gun round is the most important one of all. This is the one that will give each team the 15th round, aka the tie round. The round where you just take a huge sigh of relief.
We are underway. 14-14 iBuyPower versus Complexity right now. This is for the guaranteed tie. One of these teams will lock up that 15th round, and the other team is going to have to try and fight all they can in the last round of the game to try and secure that overtime. Complexity wants it. iBuyPower wants it. Let's see who wants it a little bit more. Look at this very cautious play here from Skadoodle. Not even getting too aggressive in mid right there. Checking every corner to ensure that no one pushed up on top of him, and the close anger is actually in the boost spot right now. That might be a super sweet play right there. If that comes out that they work up that catwalk, Anger is in a great position there. And wow, I did not know that those were see-through now, apparently.
Yes, yeah, that's a really interesting balance issue. And I think it's super smart. And Semphis getting spammed is able to trade out. Sometimes he actually gets a kill. That was pretty random on Steel, but he does get traded. So it is a 4-on-4 now.
Dazed got the trade out right there, so it's 4 versus 4. This is going to be gigantic here. Look at the CTs getting very, very aggressive. AZK is going to come back. Can't beat Sean Garris, so player advantage is going to go to Complexity. It is now 4 versus 3. Swag, Skadoodle, and Dazed left alive, fighting against Sean Garris. Nothing, Anger, and Hiko. This is going to be a tight move right here. They're going to try and work up mid into jail. Hiko's right there watching that. He sees Skadoodle, gets the damage off, and that's a headshot on Skadoodle. Complexity just made this a 4 versus 2. Swag and Dazed. Swag is right there. Anger's up in his face, and they close out the round, only losing Semphis. That is a locked up tie, guaranteed. Complexity got their 15th round, and if iBuyPower wins this, overtime.
This is absolutely insane. I would not be surprised if we see overtime this game. I mean, iBuyPower has plenty of money to throw around. They have plenty of money left over, even though they're all bought up. This round is a huge round. I'd like to see Skadoodle make a big pick. They're going A. They're going hot. They're going hard. I see 3 CTs actually stacked up at B. They decided to stack it, and they actually stack it incorrectly. Luckily, they've already had their 15th round. They're rotating the 2 players out, which is good. Actually, there's going to be 1. But, they can take a risk on this round. They already have locked up the tie round. If they win it, it's an awesome bonus. They win the game 16-14, a huge win. I'll make a lot of skins. But if they lose, they're, still looking towards overtime, where they can continue to dominate on CT side, where they'll start. And I think they'll move on confidently to T side.
It looks like this is going to be an extremely close round here. Man advantage is going to be going now for your T-team of iBuyPower. That's going to be Skadoodle who gets the first pick. Semphis answers though with getting 2. That's a 2K right there to help the push. Daze takes down 1. AZK takes on the other. Swag is going to be right on top of Sean Garrett. Can he get the kill off? And yes, he does. Now, it is all up to Hiko to try and win this for his team. Otherwise, we have... Oh, man, this is going to be some overtime right here. I'm already feeling it, unless he can just hero this so big right now. And they're not even going to peek him. And they do peek him. AZK gets it from the pit. Overtime incoming. Complexity versus iPower.
I mean, really, this is as close of a game as we could have asked for. I'm so glad that Complexity didn't get disheartened by their win last night, or sorry, their loss last night. And it looks like they are not slowing down. I mean, they took a gamble that round, and it didn't pay off. You know, I'm sure there's an alternate universe out there where, you know, they decided to stack it or play it normally, and they could have picked up the round. But, you know, really, it was time to make some gambles. I respect that they gambled, and I think they're on track for, you know, a really solid overtime on CT side.
Did AZK not know it was live? Okay, yeah, all right. That's what's going. All right, yeah. Not live. Okay.
Wow,
Ooh.
chat.
I was like,
wild. I'm sure people are losing their minds right now. Once again, you guys, this is not still not. Yes, definitely not
live. Not live.
Once again, you guys are watching CEVO TV. Thank you guys for making this our biggest stream yet for an awesome game. If you haven't already, please follow the stream. It means a lot to us. And once again, thank you to everybody who has subscribed so far. I know we kick it into subscriber-only mode at the end to stop spoilers. So if you want to chat during that time, there's a subscription fee you can pay, and we would really appreciate it. The money directly supports us.
Yes.
Okay, so 15-15, Complexity going to start on CT side. CEVO rules means 16K, which means all gun rounds. You're not going to see a team save, even if they lose 2 rounds. Who do you have winning it?
Man, I'm giving it to Complexity. That's who I bet on from the get-go. I think they're ready. I think they're hungry after that loss they suffered the other night. Or I shouldn't say the other night, last night. I think they're ready to bring this home right here. And they played so extremely well. And Anger, man, this is the first time that we've seen Anger be a gigantic factor into what's going on here. And actually, Sub Hype, we just got a new one. I'm not able to see who it was, but Sub Hype, guys. We actually had a few earlier. I didn't get to catch their names because I wasn't able to see them, but big time Sub Hype, and I might as well go take a peek right now.
We really appreciate it when you guys sub. You know, we're too busy locked in the games to always catch it, but you know, if I see you're a new subscriber in the chat, I will always shout you out. And if you want a personal shout out, I mean, I'll probably type it, but you know, let me know if you're a new sub, and I'll definitely give you a personal thank you. It's very cool that you guys support us in this way, and I'm glad that we can bring the content here. I mean, really can't ask for a better game here.
So it looks like we got the new sub was Matt Raza, and then before him, M4VRR. Big sub hype for you guys. I'm tabbing back in. That's why you saw the screen freeze for a second. Not actually a freeze. Tabbed out since nothing's going on, and we can look at that. And we are still looking. We're still waiting to go live here. It looks like
bathroom breaks.
Yeah, bathroom breaks.
I don't blame him. If I wasn't glued to my chair, I'd be there too.
Oh, I feel it. I feel it. This is getting very intense here. I put money on Complexity. Oh, man. Did you put money on that? Yeah, you did too. You put money.
I'm on Complexity. I mean, this was a game where if you asked me to, you know, we didn't have enough time right before the game went live to do our predictions, I probably would have predicted it in favor of iBuyPower. I mean, really the only reason why I bet is because I was like, you know what, this is a toss-up game. It can go either way. I think Complexity definitely has a shot at it. And so far, they have been proving me correct. You know, they've just been competing all game. They, you know, had not a massive lead, but a solid lead going into the second half, and iBuyPower refused to roll over. Refused.
And guys, this is not live right now. We are getting ready to... No, we are not. iBuyPower is not ready. Oh, no. Yeah, there we go. Dazed is back. Looks like Dazed was holding us up, but we are going to get underway. This is iBuyPower versus Complexity. This is overtime incoming right now. iBuyPower is trying to stay perfect in CEVO. They're going to move to 14-0. 14 and 0 if they're able to win this in Complexity's stat line. I do believe... Where is Complexity at in their stats? Let me take a quick peek real quick. They are 10-3 right now, so they would be 11-3 if they win this, or 10-4 if they lose. But they are going to do everything they can to try and prevent iBuyPower from going undefeated.
Awesome, and we are going live now.
Here we go, guys.
This is awesome. Yeah, as you can see, CEVO plays with you know, different rules than you might have seen elsewhere. The 16K is the start money, so you will be seeing. Oh yeah, they should be CT side. This should be not live. Sean Garrett is right.
Oh man!
When they did the configuration, it swapped the teams.
Swapped them sides.
It's not live. Yeah, it should be complexity on CT side. So yeah, as I was saying, 16K, not the 10K that you might have seen elsewhere. These are all gun rounds. I know some people can be critical of, you know, different organizations in different leagues running different rules, but, you know, really they've totally converted me to this rule set. And normally with 10K, if a team loses back-to-back rounds, they have to save for the third, which is, I mean, nearly impossible. With 16K, you see all gun rounds. It's about, it makes it as even as possible. It's just the better team will eventually win. There's no, you know, I think there's slightly less luck when all teams have guns at all times.
Looks like the players are getting a little antsy, but the teams have been switched now. Complexity is on CT. Things are good. They're going live. Money is in their bank. They're ready to go. So Complexity versus Ooh, we're getting another restart. We're getting one more. No, not live. Here it goes. After this restart, we should be live. This should be LO3 config, so we should have 3 restarts. I'm assuming. No.
Okay. Well, at the very least, once we see them, that could just be the config. They might only have it set to 1 restart. Who knows? As soon as they start playing, we will know it is live. Okay, I think it is live. It looks very live.
Yes, this is very much so live. We are underway, once again, getting this hyped up. I hope you guys are ready for this. Raise your hypes in Twitch chat. This is about to be nuts. Complexity and iBuyPower in overtime on season. Looks like Complexity's going with that B stack over there. They got the 3 players over there stacked. But the terrorist team of iBuyPower is doing their normal working A and mid, and it's paying off as Steel was able to open up the round and take nothing down. So first kill goes into his pocket. They're still just hanging out in mid, trying to see if they get some rotates. And here comes the CT rotate from B. Oh, Skadoodle might get caught right here. If Skadoodle goes for this, he's going to get caught. He should drop off. Oh, he runs out with his knife. Can't get the op shot off. And pushing is some more terrorists right now. AZK, oh, directly up in the face. Anger gets a few kills right there. And before he goes down, Anger with the 2K before he's down. Hiko, only other player on that team to get a kill right now. Sean Garris and Semphis are over. Actually, no, Sean Garris is at the other bomb site. But now it is a 2 versus 3. And Sean Garris has got to rotate out the long way as Semphis and Hiko are both over there trying to hold. They're both terrorists with 45 seconds left on the round. They are outside B. They're going to try and work into the halls right now, trying to work up short B, up the stairs to try and get in there, see if they can get an early pick and earn their way into the bomb site. Sean Garris on the wise play, dropping backwards on the catwalk. He's just going to sit there and see if he can get a push, but no, both iBuyPower players are actually over at B. Here they come. This is going to be it right here. 25 seconds. They got to execute right now, right here to try and get in there. They'd leave too much time. Let too much time slip by. They will not have enough time to gunfight here, and they gotta know there is at least 1 CT here, and that's Hiko. Hiko's close, he knows for sure. There they are. They're gonna drop in the site. They don't have very much time to gunfight right here. That's gonna be it for Days. AZK, last one left, and first round of overtime is gonna go to Complexity. Anger with the 2K, Hiko with the 2K, and that is gonna be that for first round.
Anger and Hiko right there were absolute MVPs of that round. They right off the bat, Complexity decided to stack B, which unfortunately for them has pretty much not worked all game. Every time they stack, it seems like iBuyPower goes the other way. But after they realized the stack nothing was going to happen, they sent 1 player back to join their team, and Hiko and Anger pushed through. And because of that, they were able to catch the terrorists off guard, and that was really the only reason why they were able to bring the round back. And it was a great play. It paid off. It was gutsy, and that's what you need to do in overtime to take down an awesome team like iBuyPower.
Anger is able to get the first one. Looks like Semphis is going to try and fight for another one. AZK takes him down after Semphis gets one. So it is now very low. AZK is going to get naded right there. That is it. Touchdown grenade for Anger. So now we have Steel and Dazed left alive. It's going to be a 2 versus 4. Nothing is relatively low. Actually, very low. 15 HP. Anger not so low, but he's down to 41 HP. And Steel and his teammate Days are going to try and fight here and do all they can. The closest player is going to be Nothing. Nothing is right around the corner right here. Let's see if he can make this happen. And it looks like both the iBuyPower players are going to just fully commit here to the A-Halls. And they're just going to go for it. Steel's going to be the first one to peak with the most HP, 89. That goes down to Nothing. Nothing gets that headshot right there. Going to get trying to Days. Can't get Days. So back on to Sean Garris. Sean Garris is going to try and get this kill right here. Dazed is working by himself. Only player remaining. He does have the bomb in his hands. Look at that play from Sean Garris, though, moving around slowly behind that. He got faked out, though. Thought he wrapped all the way around. Gets the headshot on him, so now it's a 1 versus 2. Dazed has got to drop in the shite. He's going to smoke. Oh, yeah, he smokes the J off right there. Anger's going to push out from Catwalk. Hiko comes pushing in. Can't take it, so now it's a 1 versus 1 with 4 HP. He's got a 3K on the round. He's going to see Anger, and Anger, he jumps off that. Why would you jump right there? Anger takes him down. Complexity 2-0.
He was running out of time and really had to make a play there. He did a great job of planting the bomb, but staying mobile when he knew he was going to get pressured. Getting the pick on Hiko as he came through the smoke was really what opened up that 1v1 for him, and it was unfortunate that he couldn't wrap it up. I mean, the HP was against him. He was in a position where he had to cross to get into the site. You know, he did the best with what he had, but, you know, unfortunately, it wasn't enough. But Skadoodle opening the round, getting a pick on Nothing with the op.
Looks like opening up the round is a little bit. Hiko gets one with the fire right there. Semfis gets one. Excuse me. Sean Garris gets one. Steel and Daze. A replay of last round all over again. They got a 2 versus 3 right here. And that is going to almost close it out. And Sean Garris gets it. And Semfis closes it down. Complexity locks out all 3 rounds on CT side. That is huge. 2K for Sean Garris, 2K for Semfis. Only 2 kills on the terrorist side. That's Skadoodle and Swag who get those.
Yeah, this is the only situation where huge is an understatement. As we said before, this is a slightly T-sided map. So picking up all 3 rounds on CT side was huge. Now on the T side, where they're slightly favored, they have, you know, 3 chances to win a round. All they need to do is win 1, and the win is theirs.
And it looks like we are going to have just a typical setup here. Actually, Complexity is going to be trying to push their way into B. All they need, as you said, is 1 of these rounds here. There's only going to send 1 player into the mid. That's going to be your number 4 player. And AZK is able to get 1 kill before he gets traded out. Nothing gets him down after he gets Sean Garris out of the game. They're going to be executing towards B. And they're just going to kind of hold here and see if they can get an aggressive push. All of iBuyPower has rotated over into B to try and prevent this B take here. Now Swag is dropping back, and that number 4 player is still out in the mid. That's Anger out there waiting, and I'm stuck on Swag for some reason. Steel gets a kill right there on Nothing, taking him down. So let's go over to Semfis, who's playing with Hiko. Hiko very low, only 21 HP, but the T's are still trying to work over at B. 1 pushing up into the mid right there. That's going to be a good push. This is going to be Anger on that flank. Once again, Anger working through the mid to try and flank into the site, and it's going to work out for him if he's able to do this before Steel gets up in a good position. No, it's smoked out, so Steel can't even play that spot to see him. He sees his feet, though. He takes some shots. Ah, ill-advised right there. Daze doesn't even turn for it, though. There comes Skadoodle. Skadoodle's op is so fast, so now we have Semfis and Hiko versus Skadoodle, Swag, and Steel. Skadoodle's going to go peek right there, and Semfis can't get that damage off, so now Hiko by himself is going to throw a molly up. No, into the site. I don't think, yeah, maybe that was where he was trying to drop that right now. But he's dies from the fire.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. Sometimes you gotta admit defeat and just run through the fire. I mean, that looked, I don't know what his game plan was there. Not sure if it was intentional, not sure if it was just kind of a missed throw and then he made his bet and he had to lie in it. But either way, iBuyPower picking up a very important round as Complexity just needs to win 1 out of these now next 2 rounds to take home this win, this overtime win over iBuyPower.
Definitely. Complexity only needs this 1 round right here, and they lock it up. But they still have 2 rounds left in this half here. If they're not able to win this one, and Steel, look at that spot right there, trying to make that shot happen. He's got to be so quick. And he gets a lot of damage off, gets him down to 20. Swag steps up on top of him to try and protect him. That smoke grenade lands directly in the door right there. Good play there. Here comes the rotates. Only 1 player left over at B for the CTs. That is going to be your number 8 of AZK, who's just looks like chat is going for, they want double OT. They want it bad.
I think we all do.
Yeah, I love. And it looks like we got a couple new subs, too. Nice. But Complexity in the middle of this round, still trying to fight as hard as they can here, and Hiko is trying to move his way up. All they need is one more round. They can taste the win right here. They can taste the ruining of iBuyPower's perfect CEVO season. Skadoodle tries to answer, gets one. Skadoodle gets a second one as Steel gets one. Skadoodle gets three right there, shutting it down. A is absolutely closed for business right now, as long as Skadoodle is there with his op. Hiko, though, last player left alive. He's got the bomb, he's got a gun. Now they know exactly where he is, though, after he throws those flashes. Skadoodle trying to get another kill in the round. Misses that one shot right there, but he still has a 3K on the round, trying to make it a 5. Daze is going to peek out. Daze goes down. AZK still gunfighting from the J, and that is going to be 2 rounds for iBuyPower. So this last round is everything here. So if iBuyPower is able to win this, double overtime incoming. If Complexity wins it, that is game. Complexity brings it home in the first round of overtime.
That was another round where iBuyPower is seemingly unfakeable. I mean, iBuyPower got all the information that the terrorists were in the A halls by Subway with the bomb. They spotted them out. They fell back. They took a defensive posture, and then the terrorists faked a fallback. Wow, how did Skadoodle get a pick already? How's that even possible?
Mid.
Wow, it happened so fast that,
yep.
Jesus, it was ridiculous. The nade play from iBuyPower along with Skadoodle's op has just been too ridiculous. And just like that, it looks like iBuyPower might be able to bring this to a double overtime.
We are possibly going to see double overtime right now if Anger and Hiko aren't able to 2v5 clutch this. AZK with a 2K on the round. Skadoodle earlier got that pick in mid. We saw that from Sean Garrett's perspective as Skadoodle ripped his face. AZK tries to peek out right there. Low on HP now. Down to 20 as he runs away from the 2 CTs that were right there. That's Anger and Hiko. Now they're just going to kind of lurk around, try and see if they can get an off-angle push here from the CTs to try and bring the advantage that iBuyPower has down a little bit. It's 5 versus 2 right here. iBuyPower wins this double overtime. Complexity wins it. That is going to be the game. Complexity ruins iBuyPower's perfect streak, but more than likely, judging from how many players that we have on iBuyPower's side and the 2 remaining players from Complexity, we shall see double overtime, which is pretty nuts.
If they win this round, then honestly, they deserve the win. It would be an incredible win to win from a 2v5. But yeah, as you said, we're probably going to see double overtime. And we're going to see a double overtime where iBuyPower gets to stay on CT's side. They just are about to lock up their 3rd win in a row as Swag takes down Anger. And who is that? Hiko, last man alive in the site, will get taken down. And so yeah, just like that, as we predicted, double overtime.
Double overtime.
iBuyPower, both teams actually won 3 straight rounds on CT side. iBuyPower is going to continue to be on CT side, so they're going to be able to continue their momentum on a side where they had the most traction. I think that's going to make a huge difference. I think if they can win these 3 rounds and keep their momentum up, man, iBuyPower is clearly feeling it right now. They don't even care. They're buying 2 auto snipers this round and an op on Skadoodle. They're all scopes everything. I want to see Complexity use some smokes, try to, shorten the distance and use the rifles to their advantage.
Definitely here. This is nuts, man. Nobody probably would have thought this was going to go to a single overtime. Sean Garrett opens up the round, taking down Daze. That is going to be a bid for them into B. Only 1 player up there left. That's going to be your number. Who is that? Is that number 8 or number 6? It is AZK with an op. And he's going to see Hiko right there. Can't beat Hiko, though. Goes down this first round. It looks like it's going to go all in favor of Complexity. Haven't lost a player yet. Swag is low. Steel is also low. Swag is right there in the smoke. Oh, man, that nade did not kill him. Down to 4 HP now. Steel drops a nade in there, trying to use that, and he gets the headshot on Anger running away. Nothing, sprays some damage out. Wow, they are so very low. Skadoodle answers, though. Now it's a 2 versus 3 here. Steel down to 4 HP. Skadoodle to 74. This bomb is ticking down inside bomb site B right now. Nothing. Gets the damage off on Skadoodle. Takes him down. Steel has got to run away. Only 4 HP, and first round once again goes to Complexity.
I'm not really sure if I agree with Steel's play here. He didn't really need to run away. I mean, I guess he really didn't want to lose that auto sniper, and it's a massive investment. But with 16K, you should be able to buy all 3 rounds pretty much no matter what. At the very least, I'd like to see him, go for it. I think he would have had enough money to buy up in the next rounds. I don't know, but either way, I guess he valued his auto sniper. He liked that skin too much. He didn't want to give it up to the other team. And now Sean Garrett is actually picking up an auto sniper from iBuyPower. It'll be interesting to see what he can do with it as he is bringing it B.
Looks like they're gonna try and go to B. Here comes the stack. AZK one more time. Daze is right there. And Hiko is on fire. Just smokes AZK right there. Semphis takes down Daze. And once again, that hard push into B pays dividends for them as they're gonna get the bomb planted one more time. They are completely into B right now. And wow, the numbers are going nuts in chat right now. Bomb planted in B. It is gonna be a 5 versus 3.
Whoa,
AZK
what is
Daze.
happening?
We're not able to get any damage. I have no idea, and that is extremely scary. But it's going nuts right now. I think they're all hyped up for Complexity to try and get this, and it is going. Steel goes down right there. Skadoodle just got a kill. So now it is 2 versus 4. Hiko gets that kill right there. Nothing got the other one. Swag, last player left remaining. Swag gets a little bit of damage off there. Gets a second kill right there. So that's a 2K for him, and he gets taken out by Hiko at the end of that. So that is going to be the second round for Complexity, and this could be another 3-win for Complexity right here.
Yeah, I mean, this is about as intense of a game as we can have. All it is just comeback after comeback after comeback. If Complexity can win this third round, they would be in really great shape. I mean, they had a generally good CT side, I'd say, right off the bat. And, you know, I think they had an easy time on CT side in overtime. I think they're a dangerous team on CT. And I wouldn't want to give them all 3 rounds if I were iBuyPower. So a win here is extremely necessary. And Swag is actually going to be the first line of defense for the A take.
I have no idea how Daze didn't just die right there. Completely ran out of ammo. Couldn't get killed. Only 2 CTs left alive, or 2 terrorists left alive. Anger gets a kill right there on Swag, trying to execute in there. Anger finally goes down. Skadoodle gets the 2K at the end of the round there to lock that up for his team. So not all 3 rounds went in favor of Complexity. That was 2-1. Complexity took those. iBuyPower got 1 though. So this is going to be another tight second half of overtime here.
Definitely, 2-1 is a scoreline, an overtime scoreline on season that I expect to see. I think that definitely makes sense. I think you know, it is a T-sided map. The fact that they won 2/3 of the rounds completely makes sense. But Complexity was pretty hot on CT side, you know, in the last overtime, and I think they'll continue to be hot. Swag right off the bat dropped the bomb in a neutral location, which, you know, I'm a big fan of. It lets them fan out and try to find a pick, but the bomb is quickly picked up by a teammate.
And it looks like iBuyPower is going to be trying to stack. They were stacking one player over there at the B bomb site, and now he's going to rotate back over towards CT, and the terrorists are just going to be working their way around. Looks like your number 2 of Sean Garris is going to be pushing a little bit. Actually, no, Sean Garris and... Is that Anger? No, Sean Garris and Hiko are pushing. Oh, in a good position right there is Swag. Swag opens up the round, gets the first kill of this side for his teammates. So now he opened that up, and it looks like iBuyPower is still just trying to work that mid, sending one player through jail right here. The stack is over there at A, and it looks like Complexity is ready for iBuyPower to try and do that A split. Steel is going to peek a little bit. Semphis getting a little antsy. Who's going to get the first peek off right here? And it's going to be Semphis, actually, who gets the kill on Steel right there. Yeah, evening it up. Now it's 4-4. Now it is 4-3, as Nothing is able to take down a player right there. Swag trades out Hiko, though, so now it's 3-3, as they're going to be able to get their way into the B bomb site. 2 players rotating through CT right now. Nothing is going to be looking right at Swag. Can he get the damage off in time? No, he's not going to be able to get it, and AZK peeks out right at the right time. There goes that nade. Skadoodle almost gets taken down. Bomb planted B right now, and Complexity is trying to fight to try and get this. Nothing has 31 HP. Semphis has 57 HP. Skadoodle gets that kill on Anger right there. Nothing so very low now, down to 15. It goes down. So now it's all up to Semphis. It's Skadoodle. What?
Yeah, Skadoodle is absolutely on fire. In this overtime, he already has 14 kills. He's 14-5. He is far and away top fragging this overtime, using that all up to his advantage, and man, Nothing was in a great position to pick up that round. Unfortunately, he was too blind to follow up. The terrorist that was also under the balcony at B in that pit was also blind. Unfortunately, they kind of just, you know, did Nothing's flash dance at each other. And like that, Semphis opens the round. That's super important as on the CT side.
I'm still losing it over Skadoodle blowing up. I think somebody might have told him that I was talking about that 5-drop from last night, first half, and he's just like, oh yeah, dude, yeah, bro, check this out, dude. And he just completely turned it on right now. He is playing so very good. And I also want to point out, dude, Anger, and Anger is having a great night for his team right now. Coming up big with a lot of 2Ks and 3Ks in this round. And Sempis trying to get a little bit more damage off. Not able to do it, though, before Daze peeks out. AZK gets a flank on nothing right there. So it is now a 4 versus 3. Whereas at one point in time, or excuse me, that's a... Yeah, 4 versus 3. Skadoodle is so low, I thought he was dead for a second. But Swag takes down Anger, making a 4 versus 2. Sean Garris and Hiko left alive. They got to try and fight against 4 terrorists here. Skadoodle very low, though, down to 13 HP. Bomb is going to work its way over to B. Throw a smoke at A. Sean Garris left over there with his op. Not going to work out, so let's go over to the remaining player over there. That is going to be Hiko's. Hiko's working through the smoke.
Oh my god, what a great flank if he can actually pick up some kills off of it.
And he gets it!
They'll get the plant happen. How did that happen?
Oh man, I don't know. Can he get dazed? He gets dazed right there. Oh my goodness, this got brought back to a 2 versus 1. AZK is on the stairs. Hiko is waiting for his teammate here. They both have no nades. Oh, they know where AZK is. That's a bad position. If he can get that shot, Sean Garris has him locked right there. If he goes for the cross here, Sean Garris is going to get this. Oh, he goes for the peek. Sean Garris misses. Sean Garris on the push with the pistol. He's got to commit to it and try and get the kill, and he gets the kill. I don't think he has enough time.
No, I don't think so. AZK knew Sean Garris would be there. Man, no time.
Wow, that was close.
No time. AZK played that perfectly. Knew if he'd cross, he would get offed at. Did a great job kind of jiggle peeking around that corner. Exposing his elbow, catching Sean Garris off guard, and forcing Sean Garris to shoot. Had he had slightly more patience and just pushed up immediately with the P2000, he might have been able to take it home. But, you know, hindsight is 20/20. Honestly, I think that was a great play, especially by, I think it was Hiko, right, who picked up all those frags?
Yeah,
that was incredible.
Hiko threw the smoke back into the bomb site. And this is so... Oh, man. This is so close right now. This is ridiculous. Fighting for the victory here. Sempis is going to push. Daze is going to be all over the top of him. Nothing on the trade out, though. So 1-1 right there. We lost Sempis. We lost Daze. Skadoodle, once again, so extremely low, working through these rounds right now. He's down to 19. His teammate Steel is down to 15. So this looks like a possible winnable round here for Complexity. It's going to be close. They are all at full HP except for Anger, who's down maybe 10, 5 health, somewhere like that. Probably only like 5 or 3 actually, judging by the bar. I haven't looked at the number yet. And the terrorists are still going to be just working their way into mid, trying to get some picks here. It looks like it's going to be more towards an A strat though. 2 CTs at each bomb site. You have your number 3 and your number 2 over there. That's going to be Sean Garris and nothing. Anger and Hiko over there at B, just trying to hold that down just in case the swap happens. And Skadoodle is just
they're so close.
Intently looking right there. Oh, look at this. Sean Garris, he gets AZK. Steel is so very low. This nade might be a complete touchdown.
Man.
Oh, no, wow. That fire right there. Can he get that? Yes, he does. He just took down Steel. So this is going to be very close right here. Skadoodle. Skadoodle just got smoked right there. Sean Garris coming up big with a 3K for his team. Swag is in the site. It's going to be a 1 versus 3. I need to get on the Swag right now immediately. Swag just takes down Sean Garris. He's got his deagle out. He knows somebody's directly on top of him. Can't get the kill off. He's going to peek out and get taken down. Anger kills him right there. And that's
it. They're not out of the woods yet. That's it as in the game is over. That's it as in we're about to see overtime number 3. This could not ask for a better game.
Overtime.
The initial score, what? 15-15 plus 12 rounds of overtime. That's 30. 42 rounds in the book so far. Tied up. Skadoodle fragging out of his mind. Hiko refusing to let his team die. Anger and Sean Garris picked up 2 MVP stars apiece. Obviously, MVP stars, you know, can mean a lot of different things, but it means that they're all playing well and they're all winning rounds. It's really, I cannot ask for a better game. And just like that, AZK opens up the round on OT3.
AZK with the big opening kill right there. They're going to be pushing. Nothing is going to be so close. Takes down AZK on the train after Sean Garris got a kill on Swag right there. Drops the nade in there. Takes a bunch of damage onto Skadoodle. He took some damage himself. Actually, Skadoodle's only down to 58. He's down to 42. Still gets 2 right there. That's a 2K for him. They're going to rotate out and get away from there. Bomb is going to be in tunnels. That's Sean Garris and nothing left alive. And they're by themselves. They got to fight against 3 Ts, but the bomb hasn't made it all the way to B yet. Oh, nothing took so much damage doing that right there. He's down to 14 now. Oh, Sean Garrett goes down. Steel is right there waiting in the window, and nothing is hot. His op is working right now. Gets that kill off. So now it is a 1 versus 2 as the bomb's going to be pushing into the site. Dazed is right there. He's got to look to his right. He does not look to his right, and Skadoodle kills him. So first round of triple overtime goes to iBuyPower.
Just, I don't even. I'm near speechless because, I mean, this game has been going on so long. They've been so back and forth. It's really, I don't think one team is. I think it's going to be a slip up that makes the difference. I'm not sure if it's going to be, a huge play. I think it's going to be who flinches first. And right now iBuyPower picking up the round that they need, but it is T-side. I wouldn't exactly consider that a flinch from complexity in the sense I was talking about.
It looks like Sean Garrett is in a great position right now, and he can't make it happen. Only gets 1 kill. Daze gets the other 2, so they're just going to push in there, and now they are going to be able, iBuyPower, is going to be able to take A right now. Wow, I had a big lag spike right there. So now here comes the rotate from your players, and they're going to be trying to push their way over in now. It's going to be a 4 versus 3. Man advantage is going to go to iBuyPower as they earn their way in there. And look at this push from Hiko. He's just going to push up in the smoke, get into the site. He's going to take 1 down, and directly above him is actually a terrorist. Gunfighting right there. Does not matter. They're going to push in. Semphis is going to get those kills, so only 1 player left alive. That's going to be Skadoodle. He's going to be fighting to try and have this, and he gets another kill right there. So Skadoodle with the 2K. And can he get Hiko? Hiko's solo, and he gets Hiko! He clutches the round 1 versus 3. Skadoodle is a beast right now.
Very unlike Hiko in that situation. Usually Hiko is known for being cool, calm, collected in pretty much all situations. And right there, he pretty much emptied the clip into the wall. These overtime nerves are clearly hitting complexity as iBuyPower picks up their 2nd round of this half of OT. OT3.
OT3. Oh, Steel with a nice pick right there on Sean Garrett, taking him down in the mid. So opening frag is going to go by way of iBuyPower. So they have the player advantage now. Complexity is going to be reeling from this a little bit. If they could take Swag down right here, that's going to be Anger trying to get him. Anger still fighting that right now. He can't make that kill happen. Just continually switches and reloads weapons here, as the rest of the CTs are just kind of holding back, but Anger really wants this kill right now. He's just going to be spamming right there. Can't get him through the vent. The way those vents are now, it's ridiculous. But Anger is down to 41 HP, and that number 7 player of Swag is out of there. He's done fighting that fight, and it looks like they're going to commit to a B push right now. And they are fully committing to the B push right now. Only 1 player is going to be lurking on mid. That's AZK, and they all know about that number 1 as Semphis is right there on top of it. Let's go back over to Hiko. Hiko's going to be the first player to see something going on. He's going to try and get some kills off. Here comes the terrorist trying to push in. Skadoodle so very low. Can't get the kill off on Skadoodle. There goes Anger at the end of that. Semphis close. Semphis gets 1 up on top of him. No, wow, how did Skadoodle... It looked like Skadoodle was looking directly at him right there. Didn't go for the kill. I don't know if he was blind. I didn't see if the flash went off right there. But AZK is right there on top of nothing. Semphis goes for it. He's in the smoke right now, in a good position. Steel is down there below him. Skadoodle down to his right. He gets the kill right there. So now it's a 2 versus 2. Semphis, last one left. He's inside the site. Oh, he gets that kill, but Skadoodle
through the box.
Clutches again with the 2K. Semphis with the 3K. And oh my goodness. That's all 3 rounds for iBuyPower.
Jeez. And so in a grand total of 15 rounds played, which is, an entire half of play, Skadoodle has picked up 20 kills. Skadoodle has ascended into a plane or a realm that I don't think we even know about. I don't even know if he sees Counter-Strike on his screen anymore or if he just sees 1s and 0s, because I think he's just plugged in. He's losing his mind. It's
he's
just
plugged in, right?
Yeah, it's unfathomable. He's just awesome. And wow, that's a lot of nade damage that just went on complexity. I think this is iBuyPower's chance to win the game. I'll let you take over right here.
Anger and Semphis both get kills right there. Skadoodle is still completely on fire. He's on the flank. He gets another one. Only 1 player left. This is gonna be Anger, and this could be it. This could be it right here. 1 versus 3 clutch. Skadoodle with the 3K. Anger only with 1. He's got to fight against Swag, Skadoodle, and Steel. And they almost all have full HP except for Skadoodle, who has only 73. Anger only with 18. If he clutches this, this is the clutch of a century.
Oh, this is
And
a clutch of a lifetime.
this would be
If he wins
amazing.
this round, I would lose my mind. But
I
you know,
almost can't talk during this, dude. Do you know what
yeah.
I
Okay,
mean?
let's let it roll. Let's let it roll.
Oh my god, no!
I know he
Dude,
crept
just
right
made
by
it
him.
right by him.
This game is absolutely out of control, and
Okay.
you're able to pick up a frag. So now a 1v2,
Oh.
still tough, but still winnable. Does a lot of damage to the peeking Opper, who is Skadoodle.
Oh, if he drops right now, he's in. Oh, good move. Good move. He's gonna have somebody pushing on top of him right now. Not making sound. No, he's gonna get caught right here. No, he can't clutch it.
Man.
Swag closes that down, and that is it. iBuyPower wins it in triple overtime, dude. Oh
Wow.
my goodness, triple OT victory, dude. iBuyPower remains completely undefeated. iBuyPower is 100% undefeated still.
Oh, I don't
That-
even. I'm watching the chat now, Waterfall. It's beautiful to see.
Gosh.
That was a game
Triple
unlike anything we
overtime.
have ever seen before. Far and away the most exciting game we have ever seen.
Dude. I was completely losing my mind during
Yeah,
that.
we had to
100%.
silent cast in the middle. We lost. Oh my god, that game was literally unlike anything I've ever seen before. The most intense, exciting game I have ever seen, and definitely the most intense game that I've had the pleasure of casting. Play a commercial if you aren't already.
Yeah, it already rolled.
Yeah,
Dang,
already rolled.
man.
Man, that was a great game. I honestly, I bet on complexity that game. I lost,
I did too.
a dollar and change of skins. I don't feel bad in the
at all.
slightest.
That's
I mean,
perfectly. I could have thrown $100 at that and would have been okay with losing that.
right,
Because
exactly.
that was that
well,
good of a
maybe
game.
not. I paid $100. But when you think about it, like the cost of a movie is like $20-25 between tickets and snacks and stuff like that. This game, I bet $1.60, and I got to watch an incredible
Man.
game. I'm not even upset. Jesus Christ, that was a good game. Thank you guys.
Thank you guys for watching.
Sticking with it.
Oh man.
And really, this cast has been an absolute blast. And I hope you guys enjoyed it because really,
definitely.
it was an awesome game.
We had a ton of fun, and we thank you guys for tuning in. Before we go and get out of here, guys, if you don't mind, go check us out on Twitter in gold below our portraits. That is our personal Twitters. Give us a follow, and then while you're at it, hit at CEVO. Give that a follow. The league that's bringing you these awesome games that we get to cover for you guys. So keep tuning in, guys. We have more action tomorrow. It's going to be some more craziness. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to say peace. I'm going to throw it to a screen. We're going to play some music. We're going to hang out and talk for a little bit. Just chat it up off camera, see what's going on. So enjoy some music. I'll be playing some random commercials. So if you guys don't mind hanging out, all of that directly supports the league, which goes back in to help support the players playing in the league. So definitely stay tuned for that. And I think we're ready to get out, man.
Yeah, that's all we have for. What else can we do after that?
I don't know.
What else is there?
I never play Counter-Strike again. I don't know. That's like
That's it. It's time to hang up
It's
the mouse
hanging
and
up,
keyboard.
dude.
It's over.
hang up the mouse and keyboard. Just I've seen it all. I've watched it. I've casted it.
That was it.
We're done. Dude,
All right,
we're
let's
done.
get out of here, guys. Stick around, listen to some music, watch some ads. It means a lot to us, and thanks so much for watching.
All right, guys. I'm Misled. That's later. We're CEVO TV. You guys have a good night, and remember to keep fragging.